Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 99 of Scion of the Dark House, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition Gothic horror podcast. Because this is Gothic horror, there may be some things that come up to a line for some people, such as blood, gore, violence, talk of abuse and trauma, child endangerment, body horror, and other such things. If any of these things come up to a line for you, please take a break. Your support means a lot to us, but so does your mental health. So when last we left the party, they had just started back on the road again, traveling through a historic battlefield where some interesting secrets about the first king of Gothia were revealed. They passed on and over the border into Caliburn, where they found that it was chock full of fae and nature spirits, meeting Alcide and other such creatures along the way. They finally made their way to the Sun and Sheep, a small tavern in the town of Soleil that was run by a barkeep that thankfully was able to be persuaded into giving information on the location of the village of Bourges, of course, giving copious warnings. The group set off and found the village off the end of the road, shrouded in unnatural darkness. And this is where we come back to as your cart is slowly heading towards the village of Bourges. At some point, still quite a few ways away, your horses panic and they stop. They refuse to pull the cart any further.
Well, guess we're hoofing it. Well, some of us.
I was going to say,
You are muted.
Just the opposite of hoofing it, actually.
I'm not going to step foot in that town.
Yeah, we know.
I'm sure. All right. I guess the rest of the way on foot or wing.
Or whatever. Yeah. I guess everybody be at the ready because that does not look like a friendly place.
No.
I mean, it looks closer to Gothia than anywhere else we've seen all day.
So you know what? Psychic daggers, and I'm gonna draw my bow.
All right. You all begin to walk towards the town. Roads actually start back up again. There are fences where there were fields as you walk into the village. The darkness, of course, being unnatural for the time of day and unnaturally dark. You can still see the houses. It looks like all of the houses have been burned. What's stranger still is it's very obvious that all of the furniture in the buildings were all piled into the center of the largest rooms.
Yeah, that's weird. Like undamaged, just kind of.
No, they are burnt, but it seems all of the rooms that you see, there's nothing that was hanging on the walls. There was nothing that was standing there like burnt chairs or anything like that. All of the furniture was moved into the center of the largest room in each of the buildings. In the center of town, you also see what appears to be a fountain where there was a statue at the top, but it had been torn down. It lays in pieces around, scattered as if it were just lay where it fell after it was pulled from the top of the fountain. And at the very edge, at the top of what appears to be almost a small rough-sided bluff, is a chapel where most of it has collapsed.
Well, I'm gonna say that's probably where we're headed.
Seems like a smart guess.
I wonder why they bothered piling all their furniture in one spot and then burning it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not really a traditional human custom as far as I know.
And it isn't. And you see, at this point, stepping out from behind you all is Saint Hypatia just appearing out of nowhere.
Oh,
Oh, we should really put a bell on you. Oh,
Percy like immediately drops to a knee and starts doing whatever prayers are appropriate for.
Yes, yes, thank you, but I'm sure we're on a first name basis at this point, she says, and she stretches out a hand to help you up.
Wow. Percy's starstruck.
You want to stop shitting your pants there for a minute?
Right. So, my saint, how do you recommend we proceed?
We will have to go to the chapel. I have done a bit of poking around in this place. I couldn't come here directly. I had to come in a roundabout way and walk here. This is not exactly consecrated ground. But the chapel is definitely where we need to go.
Geez, I mean, lead the way.
And she nods and does, in fact, lead the way, confidently striding along the thoroughfares.
Oh no.
As you all follow her. The people around here did, in fact, purposefully set their homes on fire. They were offended by the blasphemous acts of Saint Pelius, of course.
Oh.
did they set themselves on fire as well?
No, they set their homes on fire and left.
Oh, well, that makes sense. It wouldn't make much sense to stay in them.
Right.
Well, I guess I'm glad they sought some sort of penance.
Sure. I mean, they committed mass arson, but whatever.
Were they complicit with what Saint Pelius did, though?
No. They were entirely unaware of it until it happened, and then they abandoned their faith, put their faith in other saints, moved closer to other holy sites.
Okay, well, I mean, that asshole's still kicking, so.
Do we think he's just in there?
I mean,
No. Basilica is its own demiplane, its own realm.
but I imagine we may find
out how to get there, I guess.
right
Yes.
what we're looking for. Anybody have any idea what that might look like? I mean, one of them.
We step inside and see what we see.
Shit.
He walks up to the chapel and pushes the very large door in to reveal a relatively normal looking chapel. There are no pews. Probably they have long since either rotted away somewhere, were smashed apart, or were used as kindling to burn buildings that might not have had enough furniture in them. Either way, it's completely empty. There is no roof. And most of the walls on the sides are knocked out. There is no glass in the stained glass windows. At the back is the altar with a rose window that there's no glass in, but it is still very beautiful. After you.
All right. Can pass without trace?
Sure.
I mean, just
if you all would like to make stealth checks.
Sure, why not?
I don't see a reason not to, right? 37.
37.
And Jasmine. I forget what hers is.
We've got 27.
Ooh.
Oh, hers is 12. 25.
Pretty sneaky. Saint Hypatia is not going to make a stealth check. She's just going to walk into the building. You also notice at this point, she is glowing. She does have a sort of halo of sorts.
Fair enough. So no point.
She just strides in and just starts walking around.
Okay. Does anybody who's better at investigation than me want to? Oh, I'm not terrible at it actually. I guess look around for something that looks like a portal thing.
Anyone else want to make a check?
Does it have to be investigation?
Wait a minute. Could we do a detect magic? Rerek can do detect magic.
Yeah.
Rerek can do detect magic.
Okay, is that a spell? Like, do I have to use a slot?
The
You can ritual it.
Oh,
It would take 10 minutes, but you can
fine.
ritual it.
Yeah, we'll ritual it. Why not?
All right.
We'll call it will poke while he.
Yeah.
Yep. So while he is detecting magic, would any of you like to make investigation checks or perception checks, or I'll throw in history or religion checks if you want to?
I'll go investigation.
Religion.
8.
I'll give the help action to. Wait, so what are the two checks? We have perception versus religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I did investigation.
Investigation or religion.
Okay, what do you?
I got a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay, then
wow.
I'll just give. I'll
Plus
give Arthur
7.
the help action.
All right.
See if he
Percy
can
knows his way around churches.
22.
Yeah, so you all begin poking around. What was your investigation check, Arthur?
22.
22. Okay. So both of you begin poking around. You definitely see a lot of iconography dedicated to Saint Pelius, of course. Not in his horrible, disgusting form, but human and good, and the saint of loyalty and fidelity that he was before he betrayed all that and threw it away for some reason. With those high religion checks, you also notice two other saints that this chapel is dedicated to. It's not that uncommon for chapels to be dedicated to multiple saints, especially in areas that would want to have dedications to multiple saints, like cities or things like that. You recognize the sort of floating head with the head in the box motif of Saint Adeline, the saint of familial love, as well as a very familiar nurse uniform clad caduceus carrying Saint Hypatia. There's iconography dedicating the chapel to all three.
Does what's her name gravitate anywhere, and Saint Hypatia gravitate anywhere in particular?
Make me an insight check.
Sure. Oh shoot, I accidentally cleared all. Okay, that was it. 10 and 8. 18.
18.
Uh-huh.
You're unsure of if she's looking for something. She might be, but she clearly has an expression on her face of somebody looking around a location that they haven't been to for a long time.
I ask her, now that I've seen, I knew this guy was a saint, but now I see he was often with Saint Hypatia and worship and things. I want to ask her, Saint Hypatia, do you know why Saint Pelius chose to do what he did?
Honestly, I don't. I've asked myself that for decades after he did what he did.
What exactly did he do again?
He betrayed his oath as a saint. He cursed the god that he served, the Sun Queen, the Queen of Heaven.
Hmm.
He spoke a curse against her, a horrible curse, and renounced his oath.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something you should do.
It definitely was not.
It's bad. Well, where the heck is this bastard hiding at? Been through this whole place up and down. Rerek? Anything?
The detect magic finishes as he just kind of takes a deep breath, opens his eyes, and ow, oh,
Okay.
this whole place is magic.
Well, yeah. I was hoping you could be more specific than that.
A lot of evocation, a lot of transmutation, lots of necromancy. That's about all I got. I got to turn it off.
Okay, goddamn. Take a minute. Shit.
I would assume this entire place is the portal. It's just how do we activate it is the question, of course.
No. Church boy?
Hey, I already did a nat 20 religion check about this.
Well, that was just to see all the iconography and things and connect the two of them or the three of them together.
Yeah. So we saw that. Statues and stuff.
Pelius,
You said there's an altar?
he was a mortal, right? Like, a
Well-
lot of saints were all mortals at some point.
Yes. In fact, the three of us did know each other in life before we died.
No, You
In
know,
fact, it was here that the three of us prayed together before we went our separate ways.
You mean as saints or
No, as mortal people.
oh my. Must have been some time ago.
I mean,
It was.
it couldn't be that easy, could it?
You gonna try praying?
I mean, I'm not going to pray, but if Pelius was a mortal and this cathedral was dedicated to him, and if there's one thing that you can count on with mortals, it's their own hubris. You don't suppose that all we have to do is carry out one of his little dogmatic rituals and see if that lets us through, do you?
Oh.
I know any prayers.
Oh,
To Saint Pelius.
no, everyone who participated
Make one up.
vacated the town.
I mean, that's not entirely true. We're standing with somebody who knows exactly what Saint Pelius's prayers was like. Right, Hypatia?
Oh.
Yes. I'm
I
not
mean,
sure they work. That's the problem.
Well, we're not sure they don't either.
What's on the altar? Is there anything up there?
I was curious about that.
There does not seem to be anything on the altar. The altar is completely and utterly empty. There are quite a few cracks in this altar. The altar, as you kind of touch it, does feel cold in a very similar way to when you touch the chalice that was Saint Pelius's phylactery.
Oh.
Does everything in this place feel like that, or just the altar?
Just the altar.
definitely has something to do with the altar, I think. It feels like the phylactery.
You want to try smashing it?
Maybe we could do that after we try other things, so we don't ruin it, but
Uh,
are there like candles or something, or like incense I could light up here or something, or I have my own incense, so I could put some up there and light it, see if that does anything.
It's worth a try.
Oh, great Pelius.
Yeah, we'll light up some incense and place it on the altar.
All right. Yes, you light up this incense. You probably have a few candles somewhere that you light up as well. Saint Hypatia does help you.
Damn.
She lights some of the candles and puts them around, dots them around. What?
What?
We literally didn't hear anything. Your mic cut out.
Oh, I was whispering Percy's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
God friend. Saint
God, friend.
girl saint.
Ooh.
Saint friend.
Does a big portal open up or anything?
It does not. Um,
I don't know, could I insight check to figure out how the fuck this guy would seal his portal? Can I like go on my wicked tangent in my brain while I try to think how a betrayer of a god would think?
Do like another religion or arcana check on the altar to see.
Statues?
I think insight checks have to do with like what you can see. It's reading body language or handwriting or something like that, not just going off a whim. That's just guessing.
Can I investigate the statue faces thingies a little closer? Maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
At this point, Saint Hypatia's just like, it's got there has to be something.
Well, yeah,
And
24.
she starts and she's going to investigate the altar. Along, I'm assuming with you, Percy.
Yeah.
I was like, did he just like fuck up his investigation check or what?
Actually, she's going to give you the help action.
I want to give her the help action. It's her
Okay, let me.
She's a god. Her investigation score's got to be higher than mine.
Okay, well, advantage. How did I roll the same number twice?
Good job.
Okay. She reaches down and she touches the altar. And she kind of takes a deep breath and steps back from it. She flexes her fingers. It's very clearly almost hurting her in a way. That freezing, frigid, cold. One moment. I'm not sure it has anything to do with the altar, but I think we know where his phylactery was made.
All right.
Well,
Would you care to share? Or
here, Arthur, it was made here.
oh,
on the altar.
Yeah.
oh,
Um,
right, yeah.
I might have an idea on how to open it, how to open the portal.
Should we smash it?
No, the altar is not involved.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't if I smashed it. Okay.
No, that sadly wouldn't help. I wish it was the case.
Fine. What do we do? Like, is it a dance? Is it a prayer? Is it a Do I have to kill 99 bats and dump their blood into a well? What are we doing?
We do love a good sacrifice.
Well,
I guess it would be a sacrifice in a way.
What are we sacrificing?
my weekend? Because, I mean, ship sailed.
Not quite sure how to put this.
Do we have to die?
Not necessarily.
I mean, like, for a minute or whatever.
Do you have to die?
To be honest, I don't know.
Well, goddamn, that's a hell of a portal seal.
Oh, God. Yeah. How does he get
But-
out and back in?
Well, I'm assuming he can just move in and out of his realm at will, but it's the others that have to pay the price.
Well, come on. We've gotta have something he wants. Can't we get his ass out here?
There is something that he wants.
Oh, shit.
He is the saint of betrayal. This is the point of his betrayal.
All right, well, get on with it then.
He wants us to betray one another?
Well, one of us specifically, and another specifically. Percy, I'm
I don't like
so
where this is
sorry.
going.
You are a beloved cleric of mine, but things must be done.
Oh, well, all right.
Make me a constitution saving throw as she reaches out her hand.
Oh, I'm just glad it wasn't me.
I got a nat 1.
Ooh, a nat 1. That means you get to roll on your special table.
It does.
Yay!
It is a
He reaches a
D4.
hand towards me. I'm like, oh, what are you giving me a gift? A gift for me? A gift for Percy?
So excited.
Am I gonna hug?
So roll me a D4.
Okay. Oh, where's my D4? Here it is. Up. Got a 4.
Oh. Within the next 10 minutes, you can ask your spirits about the result of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. You can receive an omen as if you would cast the augury spell.
Is my god about to kill me?
So augury answers in weal and woe, and if you are asking that question,
I don't think I have it in this moment.
so yeah, you rolled a natural 1. So did it flip away from me? It did. Oh dear goodness. Okay.
Please take 137 points of radiant damage.
No, but it's a lot of damage. I am literally going to have to pull out my calculator and add it as I'm rolling it because I do not have enough dice for this.
Nice. That's my favorite.
3, 6. Nine, 12, 'Oh, that wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. Please take 43 points of necrotic damage as she casts harm on you.
Ow.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
What the actual? Oh, that's a bunch of crap. I rolled the same number twice. 19.
Oof. 19 for Arthur.
I got a 13.
Is Talina still up or did she go down?
No, she's still up.
Okay, cool.
She's up until you dismiss her or she drops to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she had a time limit.
No.
Okay.
She would if you had kept her as a wondrous figurine, but you freed her from that by making that deal, and so she's now basically a find steed, which is a find familiar.
Right. Got it. Got it. Okay.
So Percy, and who's rolling for Rerek?
Oh,
Got 18.
You rolled for Rerek?
18 for Percy.
Oh,
No, yeah, 18 for Percy.
okay.
Did we roll Rerek's portents for the day?
Nope, but I can. And his, unless if you want to roll him real quick,
I got an 8 and a 9.
he got a 16 for his thing.
All right. So that means Arthur, you're up first, and Percy, you're on deck. She has just harmed Percy with a spell.
Very badly. Okay. Well, gadam. See, this is fucked up because either way, it doesn't matter. No matter who dies, Portal's still gonna. Oh God, this is messed up.
What if I die and then Saint Hypatia joins the party?
Well, it's gonna be an upgrade, obviously. No.
Wow. So what you doing, Arthur?
If we kill Saint Hypatia, can Percy change class?
I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna aim at Percy. No. Shit, I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to kill Saint Hypatia? Fuck. I guess I'm just gonna. Shit. How?
I love how this has just stumped all of you.
I don't know I don't know who I'm supposed to attack. Which one's the right one? I'm gonna attack Saint Hypatia. I think Arthur doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. So we are gonna Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then well, that's my spells sharp shooter crypt main.
All right. Roll the hit.
Ooh, jeez. Okay, that is a 24.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Jeez, I rolled a buttload of ones.
Oof.
Okay. Hang on, that's 22 plus
As we now gather all the dice.
16 is 38 points total.
Okay. Not too bad.
Plus 10 because sharpshooter.
So yes. All right. That was a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, and I rolled 3
As you,
ones.
you shoot Saint Hypatia in the side with a flaming arrow as she, shit.
I mean,
This shit.
yeah.
Look, just because she's a literal saint does not mean that she doesn't swear.
Right.
You are learning all kinds of things today.
Okay, then I guess Jazz and Talina are up. So let's go Jazz. I mean, would she have enough movement to get a pounce in 50 feet?
Does she have to move 50 feet?
No, but that's her max speed. She has to move at least 20.
I mean, Jasmine would have to back up a bit before she charged to pounce.
If we can do it inside of 50, that'll work.
Yes.
All right, then let's do that, which is a whatchamajigger. That's a claw attack,
Mm-hmm.
which is a oof. 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
I wouldn't have thought so.
However, as Jasmine runs towards her and swipes with a claw, a stained glass window appears in Jasmine's way, and the claw smashes through the glass before the glass twinkles out of existence.
Oh my.
You do notice there are slight, as you see this, you notice there are slight variations of light on the floor, as if there are invisible stained glass windows moving around her.
Oh. Well, that's fun and also a pain in the ass. All right. Well, Talina's got 60, so we're just gonna have her go up and poof attack.
All right.
Just whack her with the hooves, which I guess technically aren't magical.
Nope, they're not magical.
So, but that's what she's got, so might as well use it. Yeah, that's a 12, so.
Once again, the hooves crash through the stained glass window, showering the floor with glass before it twinkles out of existence. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all me and my menagerie.
All right, it is Percy with Rerek on deck. So whoever's running Rerek.
I'm trying to find his spell list here.
Right.
Fireball.
I think I just have to do a role play thing. I think Percy's just so completely betrayed and unexpectedly so that he just falls over. Like,
You are now prone.
Yeah.
You now have the prone position.
I feel like that my veins turn black as she uses the harm spell on me, and I just my eyes go wide and I just fall backwards.
Hey, pretty boy, since when did you go down so easy?
I'm just like stuttering and stammering. Like, why? Like,
Oh God.
All right, so that means that it is Rerek on deck.
Tragedy. Hang on. How far away would she be, I guess, from where?
Probably like 15 feet.
Oh, cool. Well then, I don't know. We're just gonna try it just because why not? I want to cast blindness, deafness.
Blindness, deafness.
Yeah, blindness. We're gonna go blindness.
Gonna go blindness. Cool.
Okay.
Is there anything that would is there anything like, oh, if the creature's immune to being charmed or whatever, that it wouldn't work?
Nope, it just says the Constitution save.
All right. Con save it is. She's gonna use a legendary resistance.
Of course she is.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
And is that the end of Rerek's turn?
No, he's gonna back up.
All right.
Like what, 30 feet? Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So it is now Saint Hypatia's turn. She is going to clasp her hands together and take a deep breath as light glows from her hands. And you watch as her wounds begin to close. And she takes a deep breath. And that's the end of her turn.
Bitch. Wait, why is my camera off? Hello?
Uh-oh. All right. So now it is Lark's turn.
Oh, Lark just, I mean, I feel like he probably, in the back of his head, he was thinking, betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. And then when she started going on about that, he was like, of course. Of course. And he's got a little bit, just a smidge of like, I told you so in the back of his mind briefly. Because, I mean, this is just a human who got full of herself because some ancient god let her be a pick-me girl. So for Lark, at least, he's a little like Percy. But he's just going to drop Fifi on her.
All right.
So let me see Fifi's stat block real quick.
Well,
What?
So yeah, Hound of Ill Omen. So that's my
Mhm.
bonus action. I'll use 3 of my sorcery points to summon good old Fifi. And for my regular action, I will cast another spell. Or cast a spell. I think Fifi's right there.
so she has disadvantage.
She has
However, she
disadvantage.
has advantage on saves against spells, so it'll just be a straight roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Hold Monster on her.
Hold monster. All right. So that's going to be a straight roll. And what kind of saving throw is it?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, the one she's good at.
Excellent.
24.
9.
Oh, Rerek! Ha 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 ha!
Legendary resistance.
Yes.
I will have Fifi attack her then as well.
Cool. Are Fifi's attacks magical?
Let me see here.
Hope that they are.
Right. I was like, okay, Talina, here we go.
Talina can do nothing.
Like, that's it. She cracked the stained glass thingy. I don't know if that does anything, but she did that.
I
I
will
don't
neither confirm nor
know.
deny.
Right.
It uses the dire wolf statistic, so I guess they're not magical, even though it's a giant hound made out of shadows.
Weird.
I mean,
Oh well.
yeah, right.
Weird that it doesn't specify it.
That is
Makes sense that it would be, so I'm gonna give it to you.
that
Okay.
is pretty weird.
So
It should be.
because of pack tactics, I'm gonna get advantage on the attack roll because I haven't. Fifi's got an ally within 5 feet of the target. The
Yes.
horse, Percy
The
on
horse
the
that
fucking
is somehow
ground.
still alive.
Yeah. Go, Talina, go.
How
She might not be alive for long.
What's a 22 against her AC?
Yeah, that hits.
Woo! 2d6 plus 3.
Down
That's
from her
gonna be a
max
whole
hit
whopping
points.
It's more than
9 piercing damage, and she has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Barely with a 14.
Ugh. That is all I've got.
All right, so we are now back up to the top with Arthur and Percy on deck.
All right, so I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm gonna Zephyr Strike, Sharpshooter, Cryptbane. Hunter's Mark still active, so
Right.
okay. So and Zephyr Strike gives me the advantage that I need, which I did need because that's only a 21.
That still hits.
Yes. All right. Okay. So here's this. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Literally have to count them. Like,
Yeah, I had to count the harm spell
yeah. Okay.
because I only have 3 dice.
Hang on, 35, and then the Zephyr Strike is a what? Get out of my way. Is another D8 of force. So 35 and 4 is 39.
All right.
And then Jasmine
Wow.
bonus because she saw me attack.
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna go for a quick bite. Nom nom. Ah, poo, that's a 17.
Yeah, as she goes for another swipe, she smashes a stained glass window.
All right. Well, that was her bonus for mine, so we'll go for another bite. And that is a 30. So I feel like that's
Good Lord. Yeah, that hits. And Jasmine's bites are magical because of the insignia thing.
What does she have? Yeah, insignia of claws. Yep.
Yep.
That is a total of 13 more pierce. And we're just gonna have Talina do it because, like, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally can't possibly hurt. It's literally not going to hurt.
True. You never know. It might have other benefits.
15 plus what's her thing? Is it a this? Okay, this is just saying a straight 5, so 20.
20.
Uh-huh.
That actually hits, but deals no damage.
Sweet. I hit her.
You hit her with the horse.
Yeah. That's all I wanted out of life. Just to hit somebody with Talina's hoops. And I did it to a saint.
And it did no damage.
You know
they
what?
just bounced off of her.
He gets a sticker anyway, okay? Did it.
All right. So it is now Percy's turn. Percy, what you doing? You are prone on the floor.
I am. Percy's just sort of like terrified, looking up at Saint Hypatia. And then I think, like, Percy's always sort of, he has a lot of creepy stuff about him. There's a lot of death stuff. There's a lot of aberrant stuff. And he sort of always just suppresses, usually through his faith.
I'm waiting for
And
it.
I think in this moment he just lets go of all of that and completely loses his faith. And I'm going to try to cast what's it called? Tasha's Otherworldly Form.
Damn.
Which as a component requires something with a symbol of the outer planes, and I think I'd like to use Wolfgang's old book and it was Dorothea's old book on the outer planes.
Yeah, Dorothea's.
As a sort of conduit for this, as like all of the aberrant energy that I keep suppressed just sort of reaches up to protect Percy in this moment, and it transforms him into this like disgusting like wings erupt out of him and that are like gross and made of aberrant like nastiness and black feathers. He lifts off the ground. I don't think I can use an attack action on this turn because the spell takes an action to cast. But I do look super cool, and I'm going to use my flail's bonus action heal.
Nope. Tasha's Otherworldly Form.
Yeah.
Guys, okay. I was going to say
Wait,
no.
Tasha's Otherworldly Form? There's a difference between form and guise?
I'm looking at.
Otherworldly Form. No, it's Tasha's Otherworldly Guise, and that's a bonus action.
See, I'm looking at Otherworldly Form, not Tasha's.
Yeah, yeah.
Casting this
Otherworldly Form and Tasha's are different.
wrong?
But Tasha's is kind of badass, actually.
Oh god, I don't remember the...
Yeah,
How
so
are they different?
if you're going lower planes, it's bonus action, immune to fire and poison damage, immune to being poisoned, flying speed of 40 plus 2 AC.
Okay, so it's like exactly the same as what the other one does, but as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tasha's Otherworldly Guise is a bonus action.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's not. I guess clerics don't get it.
Wait, what?
Let me check.
Oh,
I don't think clerics get it.
it
So
is.
you just get a shittier version.
It's optional for sorcerer, warlock, and wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because it's from Tasha's, they didn't write it into a lot of classes, and probably Otherworldly Form was like the UA version before they officially printed Otherworldly Guise.
Yeah.
And they cut it off people's spell lists.
Oh, I do see
Yes.
UA marker on that.
It is a UA. Yeah, it's a one action.
Rip.
But it's, yeah, but clerics get it, but it's one action.
It's cool as shit.
It is holy shit.
Well, DM, do I get to cast that or not?
I'm gonna say no because I wasn't aware of this before.
Cool.
I didn't get to pass judgment on it.
I don't do any of that.
So I don't do any of that.
Oops.
Similar vibe, I guess.
Yeah, please
I'll
run
pass.
UA stuff by me before you use it.
I didn't see the UA marker on that. Yeah, I guess instead I'll just cast.
That was so flavory, though.
I
Very
know,
flavory. I'll
but
cast Spirit Shroud. I'll argue for the same flavor.
Yeah,
But
there
it's
you
a
go.
spell I can cast. I don't fly this time though.
Yeah,
I
okay.
stand up like a normal
sorry
guy.
about that.
Like
It's
a-
just I've had that run UA by me before you use it thing, and I got to stick to my guns. As cool as it would have been.
What did you do?
yeah,
Spirit something?
Spirit Shroud.
So a bunch of aberrant spooky ghosts that are fluttering around me on my weird spectral green hands.
Oh yeah,
And
that
so
works.
she has regular against spell saves right now.
She has regular against my spell saves.
No,
Yeah, she
I'm
has
a whacker with my
advantage.
flail.
All right.
I just got
Go
this
ahead.
thing. I'm a whacker with it. So it's a strength attack weapon, right?
Yes. Most things are strength unless they're like rapiers or.
That is a 27 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Does Spirit Shroud do necrotic damage?
It does do necrotic damage.
Also, does the flail, does it do radiant damage?
1d8 bludgeoning, 1d8 radiant.
Okay, separate out the necrotic and radiant damage.
Oh,
yeah, just don't roll it.
right.
She's immune to radiant and necrotic damage. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So just a d8 of bludgeoning.
Oof.
Oh god.
This is gonna be a fun fight.
God.
So that is. Wait, that's strength.
Percy, come on, get your head in the game.
That is 7 bludgeoning damage.
Almost like
But
she's a saint or something.
she can't
Like
heal
she's the saint.
anymore.
Do what? She can't what?
The effect of Spirit Shrouds is if I hit them with an attack, they can't heal until my next turn.
Ah, that's pretty sweet.
Cool.
All right, listen. He gets a sticker too, okay?
All right.
Percy
All
just
right.
got bitch slapped by the thing he's been praying to his entire life. We can give him a pass on being a little shaky in a fight.
Right.
All right. So now it is Rerek's turn with Saint Hypatia on deck.
All right. So I think let's say Rerek is having a feeling for Percy and his weird tumult. So he's gonna go over and we're gonna cast protection from evil and good.
All right.
Yep. I know he has it, but we'll save his spell slots for the more attacky shit, right? Yeah, just that. So yeah, all of her attacks will have disadvantage against him then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now it is Saint Hypatia's turn. And once again, she puts her hands together and prays before she makes a single sweeping gesture. And the whole room is just filled with golden fire. And I'm going to need everybody.
Is she casting a spell?
Yes, she is.
Counter spell.
Roll it at disadvantage. Because reasons.
Okay.
Oh, so with disadvantage, it's still a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, that does it. The fire crackles to life and immediately is whooshed away.
Can I, Lark's, when she starts doing it, he's going to snap his fingers and all the fire turns into butterflies. Or like Feywild butterflies as he sits there smirking at her.
She just turns, still with a stone face. You can actually see tears welling up in her eyes as she just, I'm surprised that worked. And that's going to be the end of her turn. She has nothing
Me
else
too.
to. And then I guess Lark, it's your turn.
And this is when Lark's like, I've been telling Percy for months now that you're just not worth his time, you saints, and you're proving me right. I'm gonna cast Mind Whip on her, so I need her to make an intelligence saving throw.
Another save she's good at. 26.
And that was with it neutralized, right? Because she's next to
Yes.
Fifi still. Okay.
Yes, that
I
was.
guess we'll do.
She's really good at these saving throws.
Right. All right, so Mind Whip will take off, and then I'll just quicken an Eldritch Blast on her.
Cool.
So.
Oh, and it is the start of her turn. Okay. No reason.
Because healing.
Well, she
No,
can't heal
actually.
until Percy's turn.
No, right, no reason.
Okay, so with my spell attack modifier, they're all above 20 to hit. They're
Okay,
a
are any
24 and a pair of 27s.
pair 20? Okay, I had to ask because reasons they all hit.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be 3d10 plus 15 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
That one went flying. That's 8. 16 plus 15 is 31 force damage.
Oof.
Cast Zephyr Strike.
And I
And
believe
I'm gonna
she is...
shove her 5 feet backwards.
Yep. She stumbles backwards.
And I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. My queen sends her regards. And I'm gonna have Fifi attack as well.
Cool.
Fifi! Fifi gets a dirty 20 to hit.
All right. That does not hit, and one of the stained glass windows smashes.
That's all Lark's got.
All right, so we're back up to the top with Arthur and Percy on deck.
Okay. So she got pushed back. So Jazz is gonna get her extra bite. So I think I'm gonna shoot for a sharpshooter ensnaring strike. Which what am I doing? Go away. I need to get that window away. Where is my this? Yeah, because that's concentration, so that goes away. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do ensnaring strike, sharpshooter, hunter's mark goes away because I'm gonna do the concentration, but I want to try to hold her down.
All right.
Shit, or should I do Zephyr Strike to get the advantage with the bonus damage? Nah, we'll go for ensnaring. Weapon attack, strength throw, larger, d6 piercing. Okay. Crypt Bane. And ooh. 24.
All right, that hits.
Okay. And there we go. No, why isn't it showing me? Oh, there it goes. Okay, 15. And then I just get the extra fire. I don't get the hunter's mark or sneak attack. So 15 plus 12 is 27, and then I need a strength save or favor.
All right. It is not a saving throw that she's good at, but she does have advantage. Does a 21 save?
8.
All right. That is the second portent.
Yeah.
And I believe she's actually out of legendary resistances.
Yes.
So she is ensnared.
And that is gonna be okay. So let me just double check. I don't know if it does piercing on this turn or if it's just next. While restrained by the spell. Nope, it's just the start of each turn. And it's her or a creature that can touch her can do the strength check. Either her at this end of her turn, or
does that require an action?
Time.
If she tries to get out, is it an action or is it just part of the end of her turn?
Oh, can use its action. Yeah, a creature restrained by the vine, the one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. All right. And then your menagerie.
Oh yeah, right, menagerie. Okay. Jasmine's gonna do that double back pounce thing.
All right.
And no opportunity attack because she's away a little bit. So where's my actions? Let me get my claws. Wow, 27.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And that's going to be a... Oh, okay. She's got a good bonus. 12. And then can I get another... Oh, wait. Does she... Hang on.
I was gonna say, if she's restrained, they might have bonuses to hitting her or something.
While restrained by this spell, she's restrained. So let me see what restrain does.
That's just 0 movement.
Oh, that's it.
I think it's 0 movement. There might be like some saving throw stuff, like they have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws because they're being held still. But it's like you can still do things like
dex. Yeah.
It's not anything more than that. She can still like use her arms and things.
Attack rolls against her have advantage though, and her attacks have disadvantage.
Cool.
And then so yeah, I'm sorry, strength save.
All right.
And we're out of portents, so I hope she rolls poo.
There's no guarantee she's gonna bother with that. Anyway, so Talina does nothing, I'm assuming.
What? Oh, no, I need a...
you need a strength saving throw.
Yeah, for Jazz. And yeah, Talina's happy to be here.
Hot damn, she only rolled a 10.
Nice. Okay, so she's both restrained and prone, and Jasmine's gonna get another bite attack. And that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And 13 piercing.
All right. As Jasmine bites down...
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
As Jasmine bites down on Saint Hypatia, she transforms. I'm not sure if this would count as... Sadly, I think it technically does. This is Dark Souls, so surprise, surprise, she has multiple phases. She gains glowing armor. Her halo glows brighter. Her eyes begin to glow with golden power as she moves. She is no longer Saint Hypatia the Comforter. She is now Saint Hypatia the Protector, which means the vines do fall away. She is a new creature, technically. But she is still prone.
That was such a good move.
It was such a good move. Too bad it didn't last.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
All right. So it is Rerek's turn. And then it'll be Saint Hypatia's turn.
What about my turn?
Oh.
I go after Arthur.
Oh, yeah, it is your turn. Sorry.
Baby.
Does prone mean that is there any saving throw stuff with prone, or is that just attack roll stuff?
No, it's just attack roll stuff, I think.
Dang. All right. Well, I only have one spell that does not do either radiant or necrotic damage.
Oof.
So I'm going to cast that spell now. Um, and that spell is Firestorm.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
The fuck is that?
It's a storm of fire.
I'd like to I could only hit her with one of the firestorms, unfortunately.
Yeah. And it's
But
10-foot cubes.
it is 10-foot cubes. So I'd like to position them in ways that none of those cubes hit us.
Yeah, you can just put it along the back wall of the church
You can
Yeah.
and
only hit with
around.
one? Oh, is a different creature for each cube?
Oh, actually, you would probably have to hit Fifi in order to get her. You'd be hitting a few
same.
because you're in the same spot as like Talina, Fifi, Jasmine. They're all around her.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta hit someone.
All
You're gonna
right,
hit two of them, whether
I'm either
you.
gonna hit Fifi and Talina, or if I gotta hit two, I'm picking Fifi and Talina.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Watch my dog, Percy. Damn.
Right? It's harsh. That's harsh.
I get you're upset, but fuck.
He's killing my horse.
I think Percy's gonna like float up a little bit on his flying
Talina
shoes,
just,
and
what?
he like just holds his hands up, and then fire just like storms down from the sky and breaks through the ceiling and starts landing everywhere. So I need a dexterity saving throw from Talina,
Dexterity.
Fifi, and Saint
Saint
Hypatia.
Which she has advantage on. Good thing she does. Does a 19 save?
I got a nat 20. Fifi got a fucking nat 20.
It doesn't save. My DC is a 20.
Oof. You know what? Legendary resistance. So she takes half damage.
And we're out of portents.
Yep.
7d10.
It's a lot. It's a lot of fire damage.
Right, that is 48 damage without, if you didn't save it.
Which she
Fifi's
did.
still up.
She did save, so that's going to be 24 points of
Same.
fire damage.
My puppy's still awake because she saved. Nat 20 plus 2.
I'm assuming Talina is just dead.
How much did we? Yeah.
48 points of damage.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, she's. Oof.
All right, is that everything, Percy?
Then I'll use my bonus action flail to heal.
All right. So, how much does it heal
Anybody in
you?
a 10-foot radius around
yeah.
me heals 1d4 per round.
I don't think that would be me, but it would be Rerek if he lost any hit points.
I don't think he has.
Nope.
But he might be soon.
Either have I. I mean, I've been hurt so badly. Oh, no.
All right, so it's Rerek's turn now, I believe, unless Percy, you have another thing you want to do.
Nope.
All right, it's now Rerek's turn with Saint Hypatia on deck.
She gets another turn of not being able to heal.
Cool.
Oh, right, because the thing.
Yeah.
As
long as I hit her every turn.
We're gonna do.
Wait, is it hit her at all or hit her with an attack? Because if it's hit her with an attack,
read it wrong.
you didn't attack.
Oh, I think it is.
You did a saving throw, so she can heal if she wanted to. You have to attack her with an attack roll, not just damage
looks
her.
like that's probably what it is.
Until the spell ends, you make the damages. Well, it just says when you hit a creature. Any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
So yeah, it's an attack roll.
Yep.
So when you smacked her with your flail, it worked, but when you firestormed her, it didn't. So she could heal if she wants to. She's probably not going to. So, Rerek.
Yeah, he is. Nope, not that. Like, I guess. Jeez, where is his ranged shit?
He has a few ranged cantrips.
Oh, yeah, I guess those would be up at the top here.
You just magic missile.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can just magic missile. Yeah, let's just like bust out a big ass magic missile. We are gonna go 7th level magic missile.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So what? That's 3 darts plus
Plus 1 for every level above first,
so 8.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or for every level of oh yeah, for every spell slot of 2nd or higher. So every level above 3rd. Yeah. Yeah, so 8 darts of what? 1d4 plus 1. Where's my roller? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Would it not be 10? Because it's 3 darts at first level plus 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
3. That's 3
No, it
plus
would be 9.
Be
It would
9.
be 9.
Oh, yeah,
It
you're
would
right.
be
You're
9.
right. You're right. It's 9. Good call.
94 plus 9.
Okay, so that is 30. Total of 30.
Ooh, it's a good chunk. Yeah, she just gets ripped apart by these magic missiles just pelting her.
He makes that sound with his mouth. Not the missiles.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And is there anything else that Rerek would like to do before?
I don't really think he can do it because he's pretty much just a cast a spell and move kind of situation.
Cool.
So yeah, I think we're just gonna stay no, never mind. Percy's in the danger zone. We're gonna move back from Percy actually.
How far?
Because 30 feet. We're gonna position Percy in between Saint Hypatia and Rerek. Because
Well, that was a very good call. Because once again, she puts her hands together and then makes a sweeping gesture, and the room fills with golden fire as she also casts Firestorm. So I need everybody but Rerek to make a saving throw.
Counterspell?
Roll it at disadvantage.
this worked once, so like
That's going to be a 13.
ooh.
Wait, what's the DC of the that you have to beat?
I think it's 10 plus the spell's level.
10
Yeah.
plus the spell's level?
Yeah.
And doesn't work then.
Yeah, 10 plus the spell's level, yeah.
And if you rolled a 13, then the Firestorm goes through because Firestorm is a 7th level spell.
But nope, absolutely nothing. But nothing.
All right, so everybody but Rerek gets to make a what is it? Dexterity saving throw or take 7d10 fire damage.
Okay, so I rolled a 26.
So you take half.
I got a 14.
Let me check her. Nope, you fail.
Jasmine's gonna get a 24.
Jasmine succeeds.
Percy got a 19.
You fail.
I got
It's gonna be
you got a 4.
7d10.
Rerek got an
Well, Rerek doesn't have to make it because
Oh,
he
he
backed
doesn't
up
have
30
to?
feet and she
Oh,
couldn't get him with the firestorm.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So, like I said, that was a very good move. Oh no. Okay. One moment. I got a math.
Yeah. Same. How baby girl?
Okay.
What you doing, bubbies? What you doing? Come here. What you doing? Come here.
All right. So that's going to be, to those of you that failed, 42 points of fire damage. If you have succeeded, you take half.
Sweet. Okay. There we go. One.
And that's going to be the end of her turn. So now we go to Lark and then back up to the top with Arthur.
My dog died. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast her.
Wonderful.
Armored Saint bitch.
Okay, so 2 dirty 20s and a 27.
All right. So she just had her turn. So the first dirty 20 smashes one of the stained glass windows. The second dirty 20 hits. And what was the third one?
27.
Okay, so two of them hit.
Okay. So that's 21 damage on that one. Force damage. And then I'm going to use the Illusionist's Bracers just to cast it again. With my bonus action.
Indeed.
Sweet.
I knew you'd get some use out of that.
So that'll be 29, 29, and 31 to hit.
All three hit.
Where did I put them? Here we go. $26 more force damage.
Oof, you are shredding her.
We'll just say I throw her 5 feet back, and I'm going to drift away in case she tries to firestorm again, so that she can't hit me with everybody else.
Good move. So back up to the top with Arthur. She's not looking too hot.
Wait a minute. Did she ever rise up from being prone? Did we ever do that?
Oh, no, she never did. She's just
Okay.
been laying on the floor.
Well,
I'll
she
use
did
half
now,
of her
I
movement
guess.
speed. I'll use half of her movement speed to stand up.
I was gonna say, because like for a second I was like just picturing her doing firestorm, like laying down on the ground. I was like, wait, what? Okay.
We'll just say that she did and then stood up after the fire cleared.
Right. I was like, yeah, that's probably. Okay, so I have no spells active now. So you know what? You said she's not looking too hot. So I'm gonna go in for the kill here. We're gonna Hunter's Marker again. With another one of my free uses, and then I'm going to, I don't have steady aim, but I will sharpshooter.
All right.
So let's go. Stop it. Stop it. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna Zephyr Strike rather than Hunter's Mark. It's actually gonna deal more damage. And thank God I did. 23 to hit with the advantage.
All right, that hits.
Okay, and that is a baboon. And then a D8 of force, and then 2d6 sneak, and 3d6 fire. Did not do Hunter's Mark. Add the 10 for sharpshooter. 14, 19, 33, 10, 43.
43?
Yep.
All right. She's really not looking too hot right now.
All right.
But it is now Percy's turn. No, wait, nope. It is Jasmine.
Yep. I'm just gonna go.
Wait, Jasmine's still up?
Yeah.
Oh, I am surprised.
Yeah, she's still up, actually. She's still got like half her HP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's pretty beefy. Her HP goes up every time mine does.
Oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna let's do a turnaround pounce.
Sure.
Because I mean, right? Why not? So that's a claw. Oof, 13.
Yep, another stained glass window smashes as she comes and jumps.
Yep, that's all we got.
All right, so now it's Percy's turn.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna smack her with my flail.
All right, go for it.
Natural 20, which
Ooh, nice.
is still just she ignores most of that damage.
Very true.
But I at least get to
8
heal
plus a d8.
8 plus 3 plus 3, which is 14 bludgeoning damage.
That's
As
something.
you smack her across the face with this beautiful golden flail, the room suddenly fills with light.
Oh no.
As she rises back to a standing position, tears flowing down her face that literally look like she's crying molten gold. Her halo grows brighter, and a bright pair of wings sprouts from her as she becomes Saint Hypatia the Radiant. Is there anything else that would Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No.
All right. So that means it's Rerek's turn.
She count as a new creature now?
Yes, she does.
So my freaking hunter's mark goes down. God,
Form changes, man. They reset a lot.
It's a bunch of
But
poop.
she's technically not the same creature anymore. It's weird. Anyway,
I don't like it.
you got a lot of free hunter. Oh, please. You have got a lot of free hunter's mark from the mammoth spirit.
I do.
So it's Rerek's turn. What would Rerek like to do?
Oh yeah, poo. Magic missile again?
Sure.
6th level? So
Sure.
that's 8 missiles?
Yes.
23.
23. Awesome. All right.
That'll do him.
All right. So after Rerek is Saint Hypatia. And I need to look something up real quick.
I'm about to get my booty creamed. Not in a fun way.
Um, oh my goodness, it's a lot. Yep, she's gonna do it. She clasps her hands together and prays once again before she throws her hands out and then down, and the earth begins to shake. And she casts Earthquake.
This bitch. What the hell kind of saving throw is this, though?
So deep fissures start appearing, cracking through the ground itself. No, I don't need you to understand, Siri. I need you to go away. Oof.
Oh, no.
I have to roll something.
Oh, no.
The cracks are incredibly deep, and I'm going to need Percy, Rerek, and Arthur to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Not Jasmine?
Does this affect airborne creatures?
It does not affect airborne creatures.
I did say I was gonna fly.
All right, so then you do not need to make the saving throw.
You did.
It is just going to be Rerek, Arthur, and Jasmine.
Okay. And this is Dex, you said.
Yes. Also, if you are touching the ground and concentrating on a spell, you will need to make a concentration check.
Well, I don't think I am, and Rerek is doing the protection from evil and good thing, I think. Okay, hang on. No, that's skills. I want this. Okay, so Rerek gets a 9.
Oof.
Yeah. Arthur got a 13. Wow.
Oh my. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and Jazz is gonna get a what's her bonus again? 20.
So Jasmine succeeds, but
Okay.
just barely.
Okay.
Fissures open, and you, Arthur, and Rerek fall in. You
Oh,
fall 60 feet to the ground.
Christ. So that's what, 6d10?
I guess I
I
don't
think it's
quite remember how falling.
D6s for falling damage.
I think it is
Uh,
D6s.
Oh yeah, it is a d6 for every 10 feet, not a d10. Okay.
Yep. So you'll take 6d6 falling damage
Mother trucker.
as you fall 60 feet down into this 10-foot wide fissure in the ground.
Do you want me to roll it twice or just do both the same
For what?
for the falling damage for me and Rerek?
I'm just doing the same for both of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You're rolling it. What the hell am I doing?
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you both smack into the ground 60 feet beneath the cathedral.
Of course we do. Okay, there we go. I've got Rerek's HP. I've got my HP. He is fine. I am sad.
All right. And that is all she can do. So it is now Lark's turn. The whole cathedral is shaking. The chapel is shaking. You have seen your friends fall into a 60-foot deep pit. Well, 2 different fissures.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to, hit her with some blasty McBlasts, because each time I hit, she has to make a concentration check.
Very
So
true.
maybe she won't be able to keep up her concentration on the spell. Okay, that's an 18, a 25, and a 30 to hit.
The 18 does not hit. The other 2 do.
That's gonna be one of them. Do you want me to, if you're doing, how did the concentration works on this? How did the concentration checks work on the spell?
I think it's every time you take damage, you have to
Either,
roll.
okay. Is it based on my damage that you do the check or no?
It is based on the damage.
Okay. Well, because I think they're individual beams, I think she just has to beat a 10 each time, because the most a single beam does is 15.
Right. Yeah, she'll have to shoot. Yeah, she'll just have to beat a 10. So she
Yeah.
makes 2.
She'll make 2. She's taking off this round 22 force damage from the 2 beams that hit her. And she'll have to make 2 concentration checks.
She succeeded both of them.
Okay.
And how much damage did she take?
Huh?
How much damage did she take? 22 points,
22
you said?
force damage.
All right.
In the next round, that's going to be a 25 at the lowest, a 27, and a 30.
All right. So I'll make 3 concentration checks. That was a nat 20. That was a 13. That was also a 13. So she succeeds. The earth is still shaking. Deal your damage.
31 force damage.
Oof. All right. So that is all right. Back up to the. Unless you have a bonus action. Nope, you use your bonus action. Back up to the top with Arthur. You are now 60 feet down in a hole.
Okay, so can I use my action to make an acrobatics check with my rope and piton, I think is how you say it, to climb out of the hole?
So you would only be able to get 30 feet up because climbing, I believe, costs half your movement unless you have a climb speed.
Oh shit, no I don't. Then I'd only be able to get 15 feet up.
Well, if you dash, you can get 30 feet.
If I'm using my action to make the acrobatics check, then
Oh, true. Then you would
oh
only get
wait,
about
no,
15
I
feet.
can use a bonus action to dash because I'm a rogue.
You've got another option too.
And that
Eric's in the hole with you, right?
No, they're in
he
two
fell
separate
into a
fissures
different fissure.
because they walked to
right.
two different sides of the cathedral, and so it went in two different directions. They're in two different fissures.
Right. So I'm kind of
Also, the ground is
Out in
shaking,
toilet
so
paper.
as you're trying to climb up, you'll have to make a saving throw or fall prone again.
fuck. All right, well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that, dash and do that, and see if I can get halfway up.
All right, so make me the acrobatics check.
All right, Father Mudger, 15.
You get about 5 feet before the shaking of the earth is too much, and you just fall back onto the ground.
All right, Jasmine, go.
All right.
Is she floaty now? Is she flying?
No, she's still on the ground. So
Hypatia.
let me see. Is it at the beginning? Oh, Saint Hypatia? No,
Yeah.
she's not. But
Oh, okay.
no,
Uh,
no, she just
well
has
then-
wings.
well then, yeah, let's do another pounce. Because that
Awesome. Let me check to see if is it start or end.
or
Okay. Yeah, each creature must make. Oh, I guess it would be on her turn. That's weird. Okay, so Jasmine is still up at the moment.
okay. Yeah, so let's do the pouncy thing.
Cool. Go for strike.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit for the claw attack
22 hits.
and 15 slashing. And can I get a strength, please?
All right. That's a 19.
Ooh, yeah, it saves.
All right. And that's the
Yeah.
end of your turn. Over to Percy.
Yep.
How's everybody doing health-wise?
I'm about half.
What about you, Lark?
I'm also a little above. I'm a little under half myself.
Yeah, like 30.
Well, I can. Is everybody within 60 feet of me?
No, because
Probably.
Rerek and Arthur are 60 feet down in a
Oh,
hole.
they're in a hole.
Right.
Can I? Is there anywhere I can fly to? I guess partially in the hole.
You could, but you'd have to pick a person because they're on two opposite sides of the chapel. So you'd have to pick who you want to heal.
Rerek's fine, so.
I mean, he did take some falling damage falling into the hole.
But literally, that was it.
Well, I pick Arthur. I'm trying to cast Mass Cure Wounds, so I'd like to get as many people as possible in there. So there's no way I can get both Arthur and Rerek.
Not with a 60-foot radius.
Okay, then can I get Arthur and Lark and pets?
I think only Jasmine is up. Everyone else's pets have
Arthur,
died.
Lark, Jasmine, me.
I would say yes.
Is that doable? Cool.
Yes.
Then I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Sweet. I'll take it.
So how many hit points does that do?
16 plus 5, everyone gets back 21 HP.
Nice.
All right. Is that everything for Percy?
Yeah.
All right.
Spiritual. No, I can't spiritual. I use spell. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So then it is Rerek's turn with Saint Hypatia on deck. So what's Rerek doing?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm Rerek.
Yes, you are. That's why I was like,
He has a spell called Fly.
Yeah, that's probably the thing to do here. So yeah, let's do that. Let me see what that does. I think it just literally straight up gives him the fly speed. Where is it? Fly. Target gains flying speed is 60. Yeah, we'll cast fly and then fly out the hole. Literally
All right.
just out the hole, because that's all he's got.
all right. So that means it is Saint Hypatia's turn. She's actually going to move closer to you all,
Ugh,
and
I'm in
let's
hole.
see. This is probably she's not going to be able to hit you with this.
Sweet.
However,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. How many hit points did we heal? That didn't save.
oh yeah, you
like
did heal a
21.
bunch.
41?
Okay, so she's not going to do that.
20. I was like, what? Okay.
She is not going to do that. So Rerek is only out of the hole. That's fine.
Yeah.
Percy, you moved closer to Lark and um
Arthur.
Arthur. How high up is Lark?
I'm probably brushing like the ceiling.
Well, there is no ceiling, so
I mean, assume that Lark's always about 30 feet off the ground, bare minimum.
okay, so she's not going to be able to hit you with this. She once again makes prays for a moment and then makes a motion. Golden flames appear, rushing forward and then down into the fissure. So I'm going to need Percy and Arthur to make a dexterity. Is it a dexterity? It's got to be a dexterity saving throw, right? Yep. As she casts Flame Strike again.
Ah,
Got a natural 20.
it was sitting on 14 and rolled over to a 4. I got a 9.
All right, so you fail.
Wait, on
Percy,
your
it sounds
dex
like you
saving
succeed.
throw?
What?
I thought you capped your dexterity, right?
Yeah.
So you would add the 5 plus your proficiency modifier because you're a ranger.
Oh
Aren't you
shit.
proficient in dex
Yeah.
saving
So
throws?
it's not a 9, it's a 14, but I'm sure I still failed.
No, the
Oh,
DC's
yeah.
a 20.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Never mind. I was just trying to be helpful.
I was like, yeah, I don't think.
So I don't think it's going to help. No, it won't. It will not. All right, time
I
for
clicked on the
7d10
wrong-
fire damage.
Oh god.
Oh god, I gotta whip out the calculator again.
My bow could like eat fire damage or something. That'd be pretty badass.
Maybe if she's floating above the fissure, you can shoot her this time.
Well,
She did move
I thought
closer.
she said she was like slamming down into the fissure, so
Yeah, I would say you in order for her to hit you, she would have had to go and kind of almost lean over the fissure in order to hit Percy and then down into the hole.
right.
So 39 points of fire damage. You can have that, Percy, since you saved by rolling a 20, which was her DC. Arthur, I'm sorry, you take 39 points of force damage as you take fire directly to the face.
My poor, why is it always fire directly to my face?
I honestly have no idea.
It's literally always fire directly to my face. It's
So,
never
yep.
not.
All right. So that's everything that she can do. And we're to Lark.
Eldritch Blast.
Awesome.
I am surprised.
So first round, 2 15s and then a 23.
The 23 hits.
She'll take 8 force damage off that.
And she'll have to make a concentration check. Ooh. Surprisingly, as you hit her with, wait a minute. Oh no, it's a check. It's not a save, is it?
No, it's
Yeah,
just
it's a concentration check. So yeah, she can't use her legendary resistance. Darn, the earth stops shaking.
Thank God.
I'm gonna illusionist bracers a second round of them, which is
Shocking.
a 14, a 15, and a 19.
None of those hit.
Gross.
As they just go wide, as she is just it's weird. She just kind of bats them away with her bare hands.
I mean,
So
it happened.
we're back up to the top. With Arthur, you are in the hole. The earth is no longer shaking, but you are in a hole.
Wait, is Saint Hypatia still down here?
No, she didn't go down. She's on the edge of the
she-
hole. So you can
oh.
see her, but she's
Okay.
60 feet away, straight up in the air.
Oh, that's cool. That means I can hit her. Okay, so wait, did I Hunter's Marker again? No, I Zephyr Strike. So Sharpshooter, Steady Aim, Crypt Bait. Okay, that's a 33 to hit. No. 28 to hit.
That hits.
15, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so total of 40.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
Nice. No, she wouldn't be within range of Jazz because she moved. So
Yes,
oh
so
no,
Jasmine
Jazz
will
could
have to move.
Yeah, she could probably still get a pounce in though, right? 50 feet, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, then we'll do that. No, we won't. That's a 15.
Yep. This time, instead of smashing a stained glass window, the claw just bounces off of her skin.
That's what I'm not talking about.
Okay. All right. So that is the end of Arthur's turn. And we're now with Percy.
Ooh.
Well,
I don't really have any spells that can hit her. So, how they just got hit again, Arthur, right? Are you alive?
yep, barely.
Okay, I'm gonna cast heal on Arthur.
Cool. So that's 70 points,
You
I
get
believe.
70 points of HP.
Literally just 70 straight up?
Yep.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I think you can like divide it amongst creatures if you want to, or just or is it only a single creature?
No, it's just you do 70 to one person.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Cool.
right.
I think
Yeah.
mass heal you can divide up or something.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
right.
Okay, yeah. So you get 70 hit points back.
Well, that fixed
Saint
me.
Hypatia used that. Oh, actually. Dun dun dun. Okay. I forgot it. All right. So you get 70 hit points back, and that's the end of Percy's turn. So, unless you have a bonus action.
I do not. I
All
fly
right.
up and away.
So now it is Rerek's turn.
Okay. So I mean, well, the magic missiles seem to be working out. So
5th level magic missile.
let's do a 5th level magic missile. So that's
Amazing.
7 darts. Novel, I know.
Well, it's either that or fireball.
Right at this point, like, yeah. 8, 7, 25. 25.
All right. 25 points. Is that everything?
And no, actually, because Fly is still up, so he's gonna fly 30 feet up and 30 feet away from Saint Hypatia, I guess.
Cool. All right. Then it is Saint Hypatia's turn. She puts her hands together and takes a deep breath. And her wounds close.
Mother.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
And that's the end of her turn. And so we are now with Lark.
Okay, I'm switching d20s because none of these hit. They're all below 20.
All right.
And then I'm gonna illusionist tracers.
That D20 doesn't like you right now.
Yeah. One whole hit. Wow.
Ooh. Yikes.
14 force damage.
Yep.
That's all I got.
All right. So we're back up to the top with Arthur. You are still in the hole.
I feel like it would have just been faster to kill Percy.
Probably.
Like, I mean, sorry, Percy.
I considered it.
Oof.
Okay, we're back in the hole. She didn't move because she healed.
Right.
So let's just
And she
knock
has
that heal
other
right out.
plans.
So we're gonna double down on a sharpshooter, steady, and crypt bane.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, first one's a 30, so
Yeah, that hits.
okay, and then oh poo, I rolled a 1. Okay, so 10.
You do the ensnaring strike thing on her?
I could well I rolled damage already.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah.
would like I literally rolled damage like 5. I can though, like if she's still going, she's still kicking. Or I can try to pin her down with Jasmine.
Hmm.
I can do that. Well, but then ranged attacks on her would have disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the advantage because I've been rolling like shit the last 2 rounds.
Okay, so 10, 19, 29, 39 points.
All right. And then Jasmine.
Yep, we're gonna do the thing. Oh no, wait, she failed a pounce, so she's right up there with her.
Yes.
But I did crit that attack roll.
Amazing.
It's just a regular, not a pounce, we just do a claws. So okay, it's rolled max dice plus rolled.
Yes, max dice plus roll.
Okay, so 8 plus 15 is 24.
Oof.
Just with a claw. That'll do.
All right. So now we're with Percy.
Wait, dragon breath? What? I forgot I had that.
But it's only a 30-foot cone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So you wouldn't hit her with it.
Well, glad I remembered before the end of the battle.
Very true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Percy's turn.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's Percy's turn.
Cool.
It sure
I'm gonna
is.
use sacred weapon or spiritual weapon. That's at 4th level, so it does more damage. And I'm gonna smack her with it.
Cool.
Smack a bitch. Smack my bitch. What? What's that song from Charlie Nino?
Oh yeah, it was Smack My Bitch Up.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest
That
music
is
video.
Right.
a 30 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 2d8. 16 points of force damage.
Got her.
That'll do it.
Wait, what?
Like,
That'll do it.
Do it, or
Yes.
Oh, I was so hoping he'd be the one.
You smack her with the scythe, and you watch as her form turns completely ethereal, made of glowing light. And she simply says, I'm sorry, Percy. You'll see me again. But what had to be done had to be done. And she vanishes. You hear Rerek, who has flown up and back, just go, guys, as he flies in.
Yeah.
I think I don't think we're in Caliburn anymore.
I was waiting for him to say Kansas.
Kansas doesn't exist in this universe.
Okay.
The air does
Looks
feel different.
like-
There is no longer blue sky above you. It is now gray, like Gothia.
Oh,
The air feels different. Not the same energy that Gothia has, but
different.
different. As you begin to gaze out, you notice there are still gray fields covered in mist. But instead of the rolling hills and villages of Caliburn, along the flat plains dotted with a few ramshackle houses here and there, some trees and copses of trees, there is a huge city, like a great cathedral. Growing out of the top is a great tree that spreads out over the whole city. It is gray as far as the eye can see. You are now in Basilica.
Say, I think we made it. Too bad we had to kill your god, Percy. Sorry about that.
Are you... Lark's just gonna fly over and just be like, how are you still using magic when we killed her?
Percy just like flutters back down to the ground and just stares. I don't think he says anything. He's just like sad, broken on the inside.
Anybody home?
Yeah, I don't know. We're here though, so let's go.
I think he's broken.
Oh, Percy.
Do you have any cupcake?
I don't have any cupcakes. I have some... I was saving it for later, but I have... Lark just pulls out one desiccated butterfly that he's been saving this whole time.
Single butterfly.
What, you didn't want to offer him a canine tooth?
I don't know what you mortals like to eat. I've never seen Percy eat teeth or butterflies.
That's kind of my point.
Percy takes the butterfly and shoves it in his mouth and just walks out of the cathedral or out of the church.
Oh God.
I think he needs a moment.
Yeah, maybe that's.
Is this the wrong time to tell him I told you so, Arthur?
Give him a couple minutes.
Yeah.
At least.
It is definitely incredibly cold in Basilica. Not quite to the point where you need your winter jackets on or anything, but it certainly is chilling. The air smells funny here, like corpses, lots of corpses and ash. And that's when you realize, as you walk out of the cathedral, the chapel, it is snowing? No, that's not snow. That's ash. That is accumulating gently on the ground.
Does it seem to be coming from anywhere in particular?
The sky,
Just kind of about.
just about.
Fascinating.
Percy? Percy? Percy?
Yeah, what?
Percy, darling, you're just wandering. Slow down.
Well, we're going down there, right?
You should probably come up with the plan of attack first.
I mean, yeah.
Well, was the plan going to be anything other than go down there and try to kill him?
Well, we usually at least argue about it for a little bit.
And I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could use a moment to breathe after recent events.
I mean, yeah, but Where? We're in a pocket dimension.
That is
Created
fair.
by a lich.
I suppose we probably won't get much rest time, will we?
No, I think it's probably best we just take care of business and be on our way.
And here I was trying to get my beauty sleep.
Yeah, good
We
luck.
did use a lot of magic, and we are going up against a lich. It
Oh.
might be a good idea to find somewhere to rest, right?
I guess but he's got to know that we're here, right? Like,
That is also valid and probably true.
well, I suppose we can bed down and hope that we survive to look for him.
Lay down in the church.
Does that seem like the place to be?
Does any of the places here seem like the place to be?
Fair enough. Shutting up.
Percy, darling, I'm just. Oh, you. It almost hurts me to see you like this.
Almost.
Glad I have such an effect on you, Lark. We're just gonna add this on the long list of things to process after all this is over.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
I'm just. You're not even. You know. It doesn't have to be all that bad. New opportunities and all that.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, Lark. The god I've been praying to since I was a child just tried to kill me. It's really fine.
Lark, check this out.
Oh, Percy. Percy. Oh, goodness. Is this
So
the
you
first?
all. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Unstitched. Look at that's wow. It's craftsmanship.
That, Arthur, that is beautiful craftsmanship on that random piece of furniture sitting right there.
Goodness, as Percy just sits in the corner.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all eventually bed down for a long rest.
Eyes open, staring at one of there's probably like a relief Saint Hypatia somewhere and nearby, and I'm just staring at it.
Yeah, it's weird. It is almost an exact copy of the church in the real world, just sitting on top of a hill, a very large hill, mound or almost column of rock. Away from the cathedral. You have kind of a nice, like several hundred feet in the air kind of view of the city off in the distance, and looking down upon the fields, barren and empty.
It'd be kind of pretty if it wasn't so depressing.
And you all drift off and get some sleep. However, in the middle of the night,
Yep.
all of you, it's unclear whether or not you all experience this together or individually, but yet the same. You all wake up unable to breathe, like something has wrapped around your throat. Your eyes open, and you're almost forced to turn to look. And there is Saint Pelius standing there. You're unable to move, unable to speak, unable to breathe. Well, I knew you'd finally come. I have plenty of surprises here for you. Plenty. Especially for you, Percy. But some for the rest of you. Have fun trying to get to me. And then you all wake up, having completed a long rest. But yet you feel uneasy. You know you're being watched. And you head out into the ashy morning. Slightly brighter than before, but still covered in clouds, ash still falling from the sky. What would you all like to do?
Down, right?
How's Percy to do?
I don't know. Probably the same. Probably still just kind of silent in his thoughts a lot. He just sort of is waiting for you guys at the front door of the church.
Lark's prepared a PowerPoint about various other deities that Percy can start worshiping now.
Yep.
All the wonderful deities of the Feywild, and you.
Okay. So starting the hunt for Pelius.
You all had that visitation last night too, right?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
I didn't get much sleep. So that wasn't just me.
No, it's not necessary.
No.
He threatened us, and I mean, honestly, nighttime visitations, I expect them to be from one of mine, not from a walking sack of rotting flesh.
Is anybody really surprised?
No, not particularly. Though, I mean, I do have to admit, he is quite arrogant for not just killing us when he had the chance.
Fair. And it begs the question what he's got planned.
Oh, he's probably going to toy with us and try to break us in various ways.
Well, that ought to be good fun.
Going?
Gaily forward, I guess. Yeah, down into the town
It's kind of a town.
town place.
You descend the spiral path that goes along the rocky outcropping that this cathedral is perched on top of. You notice that while there is quite a lot of distance, there is almost a wall of fog around the edge. You can see where it lies. The cathedral seems to be at the very edge of it. There's only probably a few hundred feet until you make it to this wall of impenetrable fog. But forward you move. You walk past fields, broken fences, terrifying but inert and broken scarecrows. The caws of ravens fill the air as they occasionally fly up from the fields. Arthur, you definitely get a very uneasy sensation about this entire place. Everywhere. The houses are abandoned, but there. Strange and empty. You hear distant moans and shuffling.
Yeah, I don't like any of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw my bow. And I don't know, perception check?
Yep, give me a perception check.
26.
These houses are very bizarre. The damage to them doesn't it looks like damage, but it's almost like this place has been staged. As if these houses were built, destroyed, and broken. Right. Same with the fields, same with the scarecrow. This doesn't seem like a natural aging process. This seems like they were built that way. Almost as if this entire realm is simply staged.
Weird.
You also do see off in the distance wandering hordes. Zombies. Skeletons.
Fabulous.
But they just seem to be wandering, almost not noticing your presence, strangely.
Well, not that way.
and that is what you get from your perception check.
Okay. I mean, whole place is kind of weird, but I don't know, anybody got any brilliant ideas?
No.
All right, I guess go into the closest house and check it out.
All right, you certainly can. You head
Sure.
into a modest little cottage on a corner of a crossroads. You enter the house, and once again, with that wildly high perception check, once again, the house is staged. The kitchen is moldy. There's pans in disarray. Some of the tables have been flipped over. Some of the chairs have been broken. One of the windows has been busted out. The bed is mildewy, but it's all staged as if it appeared this way.
Guess I'll just like go back out and share what I saw. Look, as you see how everything's like broken down, but it looks like, I don't know, like it's fake, almost like a drawing of a broken window. You know what I mean? Like someone made it that way rather than a window actually breaking. That makes sense.
Let's see unnatural.
Well, I mean, he created this whole place, so
I mean, but you don't create anything. Why pick this?
what do you bet it matches something back from the real world that he wanted to see like this?
Yes. Well, oh, wait. Could Rerek use locate creature since he got a visitation?
I mean, Rerek has definitely seen Saint Pelius up close before.
Oh, right.
When you rescued Belladonna from the Shadowfell, you saw
Yeah.
all three of them up close.
Right.
So yeah, he can technically use locate creature. How far out does that go, though?
Well, it only goes 1,000 feet.
Yeah, and you're
Uh,
pretty far away from the city. Like
But it
probably,
does last. It lasts for an hour.
it is also concentration, though.
Could he concentrate and walk?
Yeah, he can. But if
Mhm.
something happens along the way, then
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go for it. Let's just keep it up.
all right. For specifically Saint Pelius,
Yes.
nothing.
Yep.
So you all continue
Towards the
walking until you get to a broken down and ramshackle town. However, at the center of town, there are three tall, maybe 15-foot tall spikes in the town square. Atop each of them is impaled a person.
Oh,
What's notable about these people is that they are still slightly moving. They have big black feathery wings that droop sadly down as if they were but cloaks. They have horns on their heads. Their hands are tied together with what looks like a whip. You hear soft cries from them,
down.
but they don't seem to be moving.
Can I try to get one down?
It is a 15-foot tall
Oh yeah.
spike.
Can I
Jesus.
fly up and try to get one down?
Sure. If you fly up and you start trying to push this person off, make me a religion check. Since you're getting up close and personal. How much was that?
19.
19. As you begin to like try and pull her off of this spike, this isn't a human. This is a devil. This is an Aranese. You heard about them. They are punishers of the wicked and of evil. They use it to fuel fires in hell for the benefit of other devils. And yet this one has been tied, had her hands bound by her own whip, and impaled on a spike.
Yeah, ow.
Just before I get her down, I'm like, you, how did this happen to you? If she can hear me. She's awake.
She is still entirely it's not quite comatose, but there's definitely not a lot of energy to her. It's bizarre as you float down and gently set her on the ground. Her eyes are still drifting open and closed. It's almost as if there's some sort of spell over her.
Oh.
And that's when you hear a voice from behind you.
Oh, piss.
Well, I thought I'd never see you again. Behind you is a very large figure, completely skinless, entirely muscles.
Oh.
Chains wrapped around this person. Spikes have been driven into this person. In one hand, he carries a huge cleaver, and in the other hand, he carries an entire whole human skin. And as he holds it up, some of the facial features look familiar. In fact, the facial features on the figure's face look familiar. Percy, you'd probably put this together first. This is Dr. Sebastian Argenta.
Ew.
And that's where we're going to end this week's episode. Come back next week when we try and figure out what everyone is going to do now that Sebastian Argenta is back from the dead. So join us next week. Goodbye.